Two dudes reviewing the news, pop culture, video games, movies, and shoes. Quincy and Justin with a nerdy forecast. So stay a while and welcome to the Ugly Mugs Podcast.
You know, last week I did this.
Yeah, you pointed and I wasn't in person to see the point. Welcome to the Mugs Podcast. I'm your host, Quincy.
And you're the host, Justin.
Hey, how do you think you become a sponsor of a game? Like, do you think it's possible for us to get a game to pay us for me to talk about them on here?
Are you talking about the game that you've been obsessed with the last week? Because, real talk, I have seen that there is... Yes, it is. Okay, so a few people have actually had, I guess, Marvel Snap approach them. I'll see what I can do.
Because I actually legitimately like the game, and that was always kind of our thing, was I only ever wanted to sponsor things on here we liked, which is why we dropped certain sponsor type things in the past. And currently, we're just doing, a humble partner over here, which...
Everyone's fine. Everyone's good. Is this still streaming? Yes. I'm going to move you over here.
I was going to be real dramatic about it, but my back hurts too much.
My whole body hurts.
And so, we currently, we don't have anything past, getting you guys to
support us
by getting us to, burn our innards out.
Do it.
That is still going.
Still going.
The bits or the subscriptions, we will try the Pocky One Chip Challenge. You have until May.
Until they go bad, and then
I'm not buying it. Well, he's not buying another.
I'm not buying another, but I will eat it off camera, just because I don't want to waste the money. They were $8 a piece.
That's fair. So, you have till May.
We're broke, bro. We're doing the best we can with what we got.
I've got $30,000 in credit card debt.
Credit card debt.
That's how I took a vacation 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Credit card debt.
Yeah.
Credit card debt.
And they got me something. A nice little
we
something.
Did. I was going to get something Disney. Yeah, I was trying to figure out, what your favorite character would be. And I realized, don't get me wrong, I love Disneyland. And I love the merch. In fact, look at my lovely shirt.
It's very on the screen. It showcases very colorful, but if you take the time to look at it, you can see characters.
They're straight up an eyeball in a jar.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, we were gonna get something Disney, but I couldn't find anything at the shop that I thought you would like.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know. Their stuff was a little iffy this time around, but we got you that.
Yeah, it's a little health potion, 2d4 plus 2. I would recover 7 HP. Yay.
Have you seen the person that makes them with the same kind of stuff that's inside of a magic 8-ball? So you shake it and it floats to the top with your result?
That'd be pretty okay.
I've seen that on TikTok.
I would like one. I mean, this is cool. I like this. This is going to sit on my desk.
I got to figure out where to put mine because I have one too. Lauren bought me one. I bought you one. Lauren bought me one.
I mean, you got
space.
A lot of space. Did you really put...
Oh, thank you for the subscription.
Oh, hey.
Awesome.
Thanks, Sean. Did you really put that Monopoly hat on the dragon head?
Yes.
That's fucking hilarious to me.
There's 4 hats in there.
I'll be right back.
Be very careful. That dragon head teeters.
Oh, I recall. I mean, I just want one of the hats. I just want one of the fucking.
So that's 4 more months. Thank you so much. You're the one person that's getting as close to it. It was out of reach to the One Chip Challenge. We're tracking it. It doesn't show on here, but I did see it when I was looking at the stream. Is the tracker still active?
Tracker for what? Oh, on mine, yeah.
Okay. Because it's not showing on OBS.
No, because I didn't throw it anywhere. That's my bad. I should probably grab it. Next week I will grab it and throw it up there.
Okay. So there's a tracker. If you look at the past episode, the tracker was up.
It had 3 out of 25.
Yeah.
Now it's at 4.
Yeah.
These things are small.
Yeah.
Or I have a big head.
Yes, but I also have a big head that didn't fit me either. Yeah. I have another one that was actually the Birthday Boys one, which is a felt one, and it's in the bedroom.
Oh.
It almost fits.
But yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
this is going to be a nice little addition to my desk.
D&D stuff, I figure, is always a good way to go.
Yes.
So we're drinking some stuff today.
Yes. Quincy, I went a little out of the way to purchase this. And as for me, I'm just drinking a regular razzleberry peace tea because I like raspberry.
Give me the old razzle dazzle.
Give me the old Razzle dazzle. What was that? Was that?
No, that was great.
Okay.
So this is nitro cold brew coffee,
Actually,
USDA organic, nitrogen infused, pour hard. Oh, you're supposed to pour it.
Yeah, it's a hard pour, but you can. It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be similar.
Is it gonna shoot out of the glass? Is my question.
Go grab a mug.
Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna go do that. I'm gonna pad for time while otherwise. But also, Sean says your shirt's a little loud.
You know, that's the third one. The lady at the hotel, when I came down wearing it the next morning, straight up went, too much.
Too much?
Yeah.
Also, Sock says hi. Hi. So, I'm padding for time, and I don't do well on my own, so how is everybody doing today? See, Sock says she likes the shirt, so I'll let him know when he comes back. Now, with my Raspberry Peace tea, there is one very interesting thing that I do, and that is I freeze half of it in like a separate container, and then I hard pour a room temperature one so that it gets like this really nice texture, like an icy-ish texture to it, and it's so good. It's like a I mean, I'd prefer to do it with the snowberry, but I can't find it anywhere. Every time I buy like 2 of something, next week I dance. Socks in chat. So I put on one of the Monopoly hats, and Socks is asking, "What's up with the money hat? Are you the secreting big brain money?" I don't know. If I was, I'm gonna go put this back on the dragon. My head feels itchy when I wear it because it's trying to fill my brain. This is a great episode so far. This is a fantastic episode so far. This is a good one. This is a good one. Yeah. He's probably, well, Lauren just got home, so he's probably having a nice conversation. And I'm just up here. Oh. Well, let's go ahead and mute that. But yes, we are here to. I'm just gonna go ahead and get started on this because I don't know how long he's gonna be before he pops up here. You finished the season? Oh yeah, that was the other thing I was gonna talk about when Quincy got back up. Was that we were doing Deadity. This, and guess what? So we'll start off with a humble bundle, just so that way we can. I don't want to say get it out of the way, but while Quincy's doing what he wants to do with the drink, books for nerds, fans, and everyone's. Mango Publishing does a lot of really interesting pop culture style writing through those who enjoy writing pop culture, such as things about the secrets around Simpsons, Drink Like a Geek, which is like cocktails that involve interesting flavors or are named funny things, Star Wars, Super Soldiers, Japanese style food, Back to the Future and how it's time travel explained a little bit more cleaner, Gamer's Bucket List, things that you could do before you kick the bucket, hee-hoo.
Okay, so Lauren put K-tape on me to try to fix the back problem because I almost collapsed downstairs.
Oh!
And it didn't work, so I'm still in pain. I'm all taped up, but I'm in pain.
Well, the tape will hold you together.
Yep. Don't know what I did.
You tweaked it.
29 is very different than I expected.
Meanwhile, I have yet to have a back problem from 30 to 33. Go figure.
How's your knees?
My knees. I'm sorry, I tore my ACL, but I'm still running faster than you. What the fuck?
Okay, first of all, I can run faster than you.
I doubt it.
Let me get fixed, and I can outrun you. Yeah, I'm telling you, I can outrun you. I'm back, everyone. So, I'm gonna go ahead and open this. This is Lucky Jack Triple Jack, fortified with organic espresso.
Okay, I'll hold it. Breach and clear.
Ooh.
Whoo. That smells funny.
Smells very strong. Very strong.
Very strong.
Fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it. All right.
Ooh.
Yeah, see what I mean?
It's got like a very strong earthy scent.
Earthy, herbal, root. Here, let me switch back over to the main screen.
Oh, fuck.
Do you need some cream?
Yeah, I need cream and sugar because that...
Is it good?
Sorry, yeah. It doesn't have like a bad taste. So like whatever we're smelling, it doesn't have that taste.
No.
So, but I mean, it's black coffee.
Okay. It is, yeah, it is triple dark, I believe it said. Let me see. There was a thing that it said of which it was, in fact. You may hear Quincey cough every now and again. He's still getting over the ick. Yeah, he's getting over the ick. Yeah, just, okay. So it doesn't... Nitrogen infused, pour hard. Shake well before you use. Keep refrigerated. Sugar-free, gluten-free, nut-free.
So yeah, no, I mean, it tastes like
And a shit.
coffee. So if you want to try it, it's not going to be good for you.
No, it won't. So no, I won't try it. Thank you. Thank you for the
Thank you
offer.
for buying me this.
Yeah, no problem. Now, I mean...
I will make sure I finish it considering it was $4.
Oh, I don't care. Oh,
I
I don't care. Anything for the show, I pretty much chalk up to disposable income, my guy.
Glad to see you up and about. Oh, you talking about the vid? Yeah, I'm alive. It's been more annoying than it has anything else, you know, and vaxxed and boosted. One boost, I didn't have the second, which I'm wondering if that would have made the difference. Because, for instance, Lori, testing negative despite all the symptoms, has the second boost.
It could just be...
I'm wondering if that has anything to do with it.
I'm not here to...
6 feet between you and him. I am well past the contagious point. That's just what he's like. He's lived in Vegas his whole life, and that's what it does to you.
Yeah, it's the air.
Did you know that when they do an autopsy on you, they can look at the when they do an autopsy on you, they can look at the layers of your lung and know whether or not you lived rural or in a city?
Yep, toxicology reports.
Because
Toxicology report is fucking wild.
the buildup on your lungs. Should I get the shirt closer so that everyone can see it?
Sure. I mean, my little sweet baby's shirt that is no longer available through sharkrobot.com. But yeah, go ahead and blanket them with that. Look at... Yeah!
I think it's rad.
It is rad.
All over the place. It was available as a backpack. I had to get it. So I got that. I bought this myself because it was too pricey to ask anyone to get it for me as a gift.
Oh, yeah?
It's like a $50 shirt.
Really?
Yeah. It's like $40, $50, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do y'all get valley fever in Nevada like in Arizona? Some people do, but if you've been here that long, not really.
Yeah, and the more what we get, and that valley fever stuff really got kicked up from that earthquake. More what we get is we get bad pollen days.
Oh,
we
God.
get these days where the town, like we were talking about earlier, there was a couple years ago, I used to work at a car wash, and I had everyone coming through, and their cars were yellow. Like, legit, just straight up yellow because the amount of fucking pollen. We may be a desert, but sometimes spring hits like a motherfucker.
Spring and early fall.
Yeah.
Like right now, it's pretty bad. Walking to work is terrible.
I was telling him about a place that I saw that had pine trees that you'll get the wind blowing through there a little bit, and it looks like fucking Emotep just going through the place, just all the dust in the air. What is this?
I was just looking at the fondant stuff.
Oh.
Because I like fondant.
I've never worked with it.
I've eaten a whole stick of it once,
You know the
and it turned my whole entire innards blue.
You know the nerdy nummies chick on YouTube? She's got some cookbooks and all that. She does like the baking for like nerd themed stuff, but she does it like in a kid friendly level.
Do you know her name?
Don't remember it. If
Oh.
you were to look up nerdy nummies, it would come up.
Okay. Because I was wondering if it was this person.
I don't think so. I think this is someone else. No.
No.
Someone
Okay.
else.
Okay. But I mean, same down the line though.
Yeah, but the main reason I was bringing it up is, do you remember the show Scream Queens? Not the TV show on FX that was like a horror show, but like the competition show where they were competing
For a spot and Scream, right?
They're competing for a spot in different horror movies. It wasn't Scream, so one of them got to be in one of the Saw movies.
That's right. Okay.
She was
okay,
a
okay,
contestant on an episode and was eliminated like almost immediately, and then ended up having this huge YouTube career. So it worked out in a different way.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, probably better because the person that won and like got to be in Saw, she's at the very beginning, and it's a no dialogue, just screaming death scene, and then out. It's the scene with
Which one?
I don't remember which Saw movie, but it's the one that with Chadwick from Linkin Park. It's that scene.
Oh, where he's okay.
He's glued to the car,
and she's in the back.
She's the chick with a thing through her mouth that's chained to the car.
Okay, I remember.
Yeah. So the chick not winning and going and doing Nerdy Nummies, her career probably did better than the one that just had her jaw ripped off in a movie.
But then again, to get the prosthetics up and in a Lionsgate movie, probably made a little bit.
Hopefully they paid her well.
Oh yeah. But I was just going over Skibadoop, just the books and Adventures in Cryptozoology, which is my go-to. A Film Buff's bucket list, which is the 50 movies of the 2000s to see before you die, which I think you would probably lean more toward.
So you know that filter, the 100 greatest movies filter that's on the Tickety Talk?
Sure. Oh, the one that gives you the random movie,
Yeah.
and the guy kept trying to get Back to the Future, I think.
I don't remember what he was trying to get. But
Okay.
yeah, that thing.
Yeah, okay.
I fucking hate it. I've sat there and played with it, and either it gives me movies that I'm like, okay, yeah, I've seen it.
It gave me
And they are
Schindler's List.
great. Schindler's List deserves a spot on that list, though.
What was it, 38?
I don't remember.
But even still,
Then that gives me a lot of, like, the random ones that, a lot of people haven't seen because they're older or they're foreign, things like that.
Yeah.
But there's certain fucking movies on there that I don't agree with.
Sausage Party?
Is that on there? Okay, so I've never seen it.
It's okay. It makes me feel really shitty that a lot of good voices went into the production of that. Like it's a very 90s movie.
They seem happy about it though, so that the new one's happening.
It made money.
The new one's happening, and
I mean-
like Grey Delisle's in it, and she's talking about how hilarious it is and how excited she is to be in the new one. Seth Rogen's still in it. Yeah, it's probably best not to search that on.
That's why I did that. So it had a budget of 19 million and grossed almost 100 million.
Worldwide, 141.
141. So it made its fucking money.
You've always kind of spoken ill of this movie ever since.
I got the last 3 minutes. That was what I got.
Oh, well, you can't judge a movie on that.
It's as bad as I'm painting it, though. Like, it's real awkward. I don't know. I personally...
You've seen 40-Year-Old Virgin. It's in the same realm. It's some of the same people.
Okay.
So I want to use this as an example real quick. Hold on.
Okay.
You've seen 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Yep.
Do you like 40-Year-Old Virgin? Good.
Sure.
Good movie?
Yeah,
Funny?
sure. It's funny.
Kelly Clarkson?
Kelly Clarkson...
He thanked her in his award acceptance speech. If you watch the last 3 minutes of that movie, it's not that movie. It's that weird Dawning of Aquarius freaking music video singing thing that they did.
You okay? Okay.
And for all I know, Sausage Party could be complete shit. But I'm just saying, you closed whatever you were on, by the way.
I know. I backed it up.
Okay. But how did we get there? Why were we talking about Sausage Party?
We
We were talking about the greatest films thing. Okay, so yeah, if you want to
I'm pulling it back up.
pull it back up. So the Film Buff's bucket list. Either it's gonna be 50 movies, and it's from the 2000s. So either it's gonna be 50 movies that I've already seen, or it's gonna be 50 movies I couldn't give two shits about, and that's what I'm seeing happen. Now I bet you it's gonna be a lot of things because it is saying Film Buffs, and I'm wondering if they want a level of this to be. And I'm not trying to shit on this. I'm just saying what happens when it comes to these movie list things.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's going to be a lot of so he's mentioning Pixar and stuff like that.
Oh, this is before. He's saying around are dominated by these, but this is before.
Okay.
This is the turn of the century. Movie lovers enjoying a second golden age. But which films are the best of the best? What are the top movies since 2000?
To see before you die. So I bet you Avengers is on this list.
Probably.
I bet you Brokeback Mountain's on this list. And that's going to be, I think, how this list works.
Probably. I mean, it's one guy. So he calls himself a film buff. I'll believe it.
I'm not
sure,
saying
whatever.
anything against him. I'm
Are you
just
a film
saying.
buff?
I'm film Buffy, like
Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
yeah, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. See, I could spout shit about that. I could tell you about how your movie was not what Whedon wanted, and while I don't want to stand up for Whedon this day and age, I could sit there and go off about it. I have film buff knowledge. There are certain things that I cannot do in the film buff thing. I don't know camera shots, camera lenses, camera angles.
Meanwhile,
all that stuff. There are people that I've sat down and watched, and they're like, "Oh, this is a great, X and X shot, and this does amazing here."
Very
and,
great.
Where they put the actors in this shot is phenomenal. And I'm like, it looks good.
Yeah, roll it.
I don't
You're a director now. You got the hat to prove it.
Yeah, my Avengers campus hat. You can't see that on stream. There's no way. No, there's no way.
Hang on. I can bring up. Yeah, you can.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can. Okay, but back over to this.
I don't know that I would call myself a film buff because I can't do things like that. I'm bad with dates. I can tell you Batman came out in '89 because that works.
Batman '89.
If you ask me when Batman Begins came out,
2008, 7.
Your guess is as good as mine. You're probably right. I know I was in high school. And that's where
2005. I was way off.
So shit, I wasn't in high school. I graduated 2011.
So middle school.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So I can't do things like that, and that's what I feel like a lot of film buffs are like. That makes you a film buff, knowing dates, knowing cameras, knowing scene setups, knowing things like that. No. I could sit there and spout other information to you. I could sit there and talk about my favorite movies to you all day long.
Do you want to? Okay. Do you want to know the difference between this one and this one as far as film buffs? And I'm pointing toward Chris Stuckman.
And again, we're not saying anything about because this guy, he may be fucking phenomenal. I'll probably go check out his YouTube page after this just to see what it's like.
Yeah, 70 million. He said 70 million YouTube views. Why not? Hopefully we'll get up there too. But between him and you, it's the level of passion for what you're looking for.
Okay.
Because if you were to ask me, hey, what's your favorite mecha movie? And I could say, sure, fucking Endless Walls, just because of pacing, the light bit of politics that's in it, the character emotions. Sure. Is it the best of the best? No, God, no. Is it the best of Gundam? Probably. It's just there's so much parameter for certain things that I'm passionate about that could really paint different if you give me parameters. If I told you, hey, what's the best Star Wars? I already know the answer. It's none of the original 9.
Oh, no. It is.
Is it?
It's the original 3.
Oh, okay. I thought you would have spouted toward Rogue One.
Rogue One is fucking phenomenal. However, it does not have Jedis.
It does for a brief second, but you're right.
I mean,
you're
you have
right.
the I am one with the Force is one with me guy, and you have Vader, but it's not a Jedi story. And so, if you want the best of Star Wars, you need a little bit of everything. I'm not going to go with Rogue One.
We go with Return of the Jedi?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, that's the one I would have leaned toward. And that's, to be fair.
Lauren will go Empire.
Okay, I mean, that's not a bad pick either. Yeah.
Like the Clerks thing says.
There is no Return of the King.
No, well, not that. that as well. So they reference that. They reference that in Clerks 3. They're reading that part in Randall's script. And Elias goes, hey, that's what you said to that guy the day I had to clean up all that puke.
Jesus Christ. The run-on jokes. But even Sean in chat says Endless Waltz is a masterpiece, and he agrees with Empire Strikes Back.
So I love Empire. And to sit there and say Empire is a bad movie would be a fucking lie. My whole thing is very much the original Clerks thing. It ends on such a fucking downer.
Yep.
Han in Carbonite.
Yep.
Lando being a traitor.
Yep.
Luke losing his hand.
Yep.
It's a downer. It's fun. It's still a great movie. But for me, Return just hits so many fucking notes, and it's just so good.
Yeah. And as I've mentioned, it's just a level of passions. This film buffs, if you made a list of 50, there would be very few that would parallel with one another because everyone's opinion, of course, is way different. But just like me to you, when we started this podcast, hey, what do you like watching? Mm-hmm. Because I only had maybe, 80 movies, maybe a little less under my belt before this whole entire podcast started. And then, lo and behold, we're just slowly sinking into each piece. Now it's slowed down a lot because work has picked up and we can't we can't exactly make this viable yet. Hopefully we will in the near future. Please subscribe. And hopefully in the near future we'll be able to get back to the midst of things. Maybe sometime soon, actually doing like good old TOs over, free movies that we can stream on Twitch.
So there was a guy that I got in a bit of an argument with on Twitter. Film Twitter is the weirdest fucking place. Film Twitter is wild.
It seems odd, but there are some good places. That's how I found out about Dirty Laundry. So
okay, yeah, no, Dirty Laundry's fun. If you haven't seen it, it's a nice little fan film with
Thomas Jane and Ron
Perlman doing a little Punisher thing.
And a hint at Black Irish, I guess.
So
it's a fun one.
They were talking,
gory, but fun.
I don't remember who posted it, IMDb or someone. Somebody posted that Shrek was like the greatest animated film of all time. Do you agree or disagree?
It has layers.
Strong disagree. It has layers like an onion. I don't hate Shrek. I'm burnt on Shrek, though. I am so burnt on Shrek.
It's fine.
But to say it's the greatest thing in animation, I'm like, it doesn't even really... Like, don't get me wrong. They did a lot that hadn't really been done. CG animation hadn't been to that level yet, and that was a big thing. But to sit there and say it's the greatest animated thing, I don't agree, because there's so much better. And so I said Into the Spider-Verse.
Into the Spider-Verse is a good one.
And the argument I got back was, are you seriously going to say that the greatest thing in animation came out within the last 10 years when Studio Ghibli has been around for such amount of time? And if you're going to talk about animation being around, then you got to fucking go further than that. The first full feature-length fucking animated film is Snow White, which comes from Walt Disney. And that's not even my fucking favorite one. I don't even think that's the best fucking thing when it comes to animation and it comes to Disney. For me, while the movie may be slower and more boring, the most beautiful animated thing I have seen come out of like Walt Disney was Sleeping Beauty. Those fucking colors.
Yeah.
And I can't see colors.
Yeah.
Sock says, fuck Snow White.
Yeah, fuck Snow White. My favorite's Aladdin. Aladdin into Hercules.
He's a smash.
Smash.
That's the thing. Aladdin's my favorite one. But if we're talking purely from an animation standpoint...
from an animation standpoint...
It's Sleeping Beauty for me.
If we're doing it from an animation standpoint, and it's strictly Disney, Incredibles. I've loved the music, the color contrasts, hell, even Edna Mode being like, here is something that will get you visibly stand out. This is, it's common. So, in late 80s, early 90s, there was talks of how to get people to recognize people in, like, superheroes in comic books. And the best way was high, flashy fucking colors. That's how we get the fucking 90s cartoon with all the fucking yellow and shit. And they were like, well, okay, let's just keep going with yellow. Jubilee, Cyclops, fucking Wolverine. Everyone's wearing fucking yellow or gold. So it's the best way of really putting it out there. Just throw color at it. Keep throwing color at it.
While I vastly like Incredibles, and I do think it's a great movie, I feel like it plays safe. So much of it is jungle, and so much of it is city skyline.
Okay.
It plays very safe in the animation. I'm not saying it's bad animation. Sock says Corpse Bride was a good animated movie, and I will make a different argument here.
I mean,
it's stop motion, and I will look at stop motion, didn't mean to hit that, in a completely different light than animation, because first of all, way more goes into it. I will say that 9 times out of 10, stop motion is going to be above regular animation. Okay. And so I don't think it's fair to put them in the same comparison.
Okay, I mean, it's still a Disney-produced animated film.
It's a different...
It's a type of animation.
Thing that you have to do.
Right, but it's still...
You're not drawing it.
With the way technology is, I can blender a 3D model that looks like clay.
But they didn't do that.
I know. But what I'm saying is, in today's times, I can do that.
But they didn't, and that's why I'm saying you can't compare it.
Okay.
There was digital art used in that film, but the majority of that film is stop motion. Just like the majority of Nightmare Before Christmas is stop motion.
Yes.
Or Coraline or James and the Giant Peach.
Coraline was all.
Yeah, I haven't actually watched it.
Oh, good movie.
That's what I hear.
Yeah, I think you really like that one. One of the few that I've seen that you haven't.
One of the most amazing things I've seen in stop motion recently, it's not even stop motion, I don't even know what to call it. The credits for the new Candyman movie.
Oh.
They had these like paper dolls that they were projecting light through so that it was like kind of like when you do like a hand puppet.
Okay.
Shadow puppet. With these paper dolls that someone was cutting and controlling and shit. And they basically told the entire story of Candyman in the credits with these paper dolls.
Okay.
And it was phenomenal. And you know, and this is, I haven't seen Coraline. If you look, it's never fucking streaming anywhere. And I haven't gotten around to buying a physical copy.
Because it's not Disney. Is it Disney? No, it's not.
No, it's not.
No, it's No, it's not DreamWorks.
I don't know who it is.
Imagination?
They weren't around yet. This is 2009.
So some indie thing.
So yeah, if you look right now, it's available to rent on Prime. It's still not.
Just go to Zia. Get yourself a fucking Blu-ray or DVD. It'll be cheaper.
So
and you can keep it.
Yeah, to the film buff thing, I want to say yes, I am, but at the same time, I want to say no, I'm not. I guess the big thing is
Passion.
I have a passion for films. I love films. The difference is I'm not gonna have a level of douchiness to it that a lot of these guys have.
Yeah, you get your own brand of douchiness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's called brightly colored shirts.
Sure. But let's head on back over to this.
Really quick to answer your question, that was the production company.
Oh, okay.
Lay It.
Oh, and Paranorman.
House, and they did Paranorman, which I also haven't seen.
I've heard about Paranorman.
I hear it's good. I think that one's streaming though.
Okay, but Leica/House. Okay. Adventures of Cryptozoology. It seems like it's a book that actually talks about like all the things that I know one of my players would really enjoy. Talks about Bigfoot, Loch Ness Monster, A to Z. Good stuff. Films from the future.
Would you go looking for Bigfoot?
If I knew for 100% that he existed, yes.
I'm worried he'd be violent.
Huh?
I'm worried he'd be violent.
Oh, he probably is.
And that's why I wouldn't want to.
Or throw toilet paper at him. He'll be happy after that. If the Charmin commercials ever taught me anything, throw fucking toilet paper at bears.
Hey, bear.
Wait a minute. Oh, okay. Chris Stuckman did another one on Anime Impact, the movies and shows that changed the world of Japanese animation. There is one animation that has changed it, and it dates me because it is 2 months older than I am.
Okay, what's that?
Akira.
Ah.
You tell me that Akira slide that he does on the bike is not fresh at all. I'll be like, well, here's 45 people in different cultures or in different pop culture shows doing it.
I mean, it's repeated in animation. It's repeated in live action.
Video
Jordan
game.
Peele was going apeshit about the fact that they got to do it in Nope.
Yeah. And freaking No More Heroes 3 had it in the trailer, and I lost my shit. Made me almost want to buy that game, but I'm not going to buy that game. I am not going to buy that game. And Behind the Cape, the Ultimate Comic Book Hero Explained, and there's just so many more books talking about the nerd abilities. Not necessarily rocket science. That's a really good name to a book.
Who's that one written by? Kelly. It's down on the right.
Girardi? That's a weird font.
I don't know many astronauts, so if it's not Buzz Aldrin, I normally don't know who they are.
Same. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's not his first name.
No, it was a nickname, right?
Yeah, it's a nickname.
Oh. Future Rising and the rise of comic book movies. You know, it's just a whole truckload of nerd books that helps out World Central Kitchen. Help get food all around the world. Help out that charity, get food everywhere. Yes.
The next one we can't show you much of.
Yes, because
for Twitch reasons.
Yes, they are very provocative. Dating from I can go
and
a
not
little
like
bit.
My shirt.
Oh, not like that shirt. I can go down a little bit. Okay, so from April of 1977 to current, The Bleeding Heart of Heavy Metal, Volume 1. It picks over a lot of what could be considered Volume 1 for them from then to current because it has the last month before's issues, sporadic between the 77 to now. And it gets you 45 for $25, and it helps out, guess what? The Comic Book Legal Defense Fund, which helps out those who are working on First Amendment rights, get the legislation and monitoring for their words to be allowed. Helps also kids' rights to read, which helps out children read. And also, if a banned book is banned because it's just not... It tries to fight for the First Amendment for those books, which is good because there are some books on the banned book list that I don't really think should be there.
Most.
Lord of the Flies is on there.
I was honestly bored with that one.
You can be bored with it, but it's
I'm
still
not saying it's not important.
it's a good book. It's a good book. Okay, fine. Great Gatsby.
I like that one a little more.
Yeah, Great Gatsby is a great book, but it's very chauvinistic. It's very
Mouse is on that list, and I do not agree with that at all.
Mouse. Give me 5-second synopsis.
What the Nazis did, but it's done with mice and cats.
Oh, okay. I think I've heard of that one, and they wanted to do an animated feature, and there were like 4 companies that were like, no. I mean, shit. When you had Donald Duck hailing Hitler, that's where I kind of already drew a line. That's a fucking. Ooh, that is a cover. Yeah. Okay. The most. Okay. Okay.
So, there you go.
The most affecting and successful narrative ever done about the Holocaust. And that's Wall Street Journal saying that shit. The first masterpiece in comic book history. It's a comic book?
Yeah, it's like a graphic novel.
Oh! A book that cannot... Oh, thanks.
I don't know why it keeps doing that.
A book that cannot be put down, truly even to sleep. I don't know who that is, but it was Umberto Eco?
Yeah. So that runs one of the new ones that hit the banned list. What I love is that Barnes & Noble has a whole list on their website. The banned book list. So
And please tell me they sell it.
yeah, they sell it.
Oh, fuck yeah. I don't understand. I understand why there is for certain books. Clockwork Orange. I definitely can tell why. American Psycho. I can tell why, but would prefer people to read it. What's the other one that I...
To Kill a Mockingbird's on that list.
To Kill a Mockingbird, sure. It glorifies a lot of weird shit, but I concur. It doesn't deserve to be on
Animal
there.
Farm's on that list.
That one deserves to be on there.
It calls out some shit.
It calls out some shit, but at the same time, it doesn't fix any of it by the end.
Of Mice and Men is on that list.
Of Mice and Men...
Fahrenheit 451's on that list, which is essentially about the list. It's about people burning books because they're scary. And the concept of knowledge is damaging.
No. Is
No,
that
that was already there.
Oh, okay. But I don't know. There's a bunch on those that need the First Amendment rights, and hopefully with this defense fund, they'll be able to get some of those books off that list or allow children to read them.
You know what classic book I fucking hate? Catcher in the Rye.
Really? No, wait, hold on. Is it because of Pelican Brief? Not Pelican Brief. The fucking Mel Gibson movie.
Conspiracy Theory? No.
Really?
I fucking hate the book because Holden Caulfield's an annoying bitch. You're not supposed to like Holden Caulfield, and I get that, and that's the concept of the book. And so anybody that idolizes Holden Caulfield is questionable, and you should really look at them under a magnifying glass and probably lock them in a padded room. But the character's too unlikable that it makes me not get through the book.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I can see that, but at the same time,
so fucking whiny.
It's supposed to be. It's supposed to be.
I get that.
What is supposed to be an average person in that time.
I get that.
Okay.
Calling everyone phonies. Getting your ass kicked because you didn't pay for a hooker.
Quincy and I and a few others have been getting into Gotham Knights.
I know somebody that just bought an entirely new console so they can play this game with their friends.
Are we talking about?
Yes.
Okay. But yeah, Quincy and I went through it a little. I'm liking Red Hood. I was getting a little cold feet up until the release of, and I was like, I'll let it pass. If Q invites me, I'll download it real quick. I wasn't gonna do anything too major, and then lo and behold, I'm sitting there day one, grinding out some gear quests, and I was like, you know what? That's not bad. A few little janky textures here and there. No game breaking. Crashed twice. Quincy crashed twice as well.
But each time it was after like 8 hours of play.
Yeah, it was way down the RAM sticks, but also this is also week one. So
yeah,
we didn't really get a patch until I think today.
All our patch is coming this week.
Okay, so
by the end of week 4, console PC I think came out today.
Okay.
So out of everything I've had 2 crashes, both of which were 8 hours plus of gameplay.
One I forced.
I had a boss battle where the boss stopped taking damage at one point. I died, but when I came back, it had progressed me to the next part. So I think the game kind of fixed itself there.
Okay.
Clipped to the floor for about 5 seconds, which relaunched a cutscene for a boss battle, and we skipped the boss. You remember that?
Yeah, I was there for
we
that
skipped
one.
the boss, skipped the cutscene, and it dropped us right back in with the damage we had already done and everything.
It was weird.
My buddy James, he fell through the earth.
Was that Mr. Freeze?
No, that was Clayface.
Oh, Clayface.
He
That
fell.
was a good boss fight, by the way.
He fell through the earth, and then the game immediately respawned him up on a building, and even gave me the text that he had respawned.
Okay.
So it catches when you're falling through the earth.
Yeah, that I'm happy for.
That's about it.
Okay. I mean, yeah, a few falling through. I got stuck on a rooftop tile. One of the main problems I'm having is whenever Quincy's moving in a direction, I'm moving in a direction. Even if it's not the same, like opposite directions, but we bump into one another, our speed immediately drops to 0, and we're just like bumbling around for 5-10 seconds, kind of going, oh, sorry. Oh, you're going this way? Okay, I'll go.
I mean,
But
it's like us in real life.
yeah. Sean asks, who do y'all main and why? Red Hood. Just because he's the only one that I know anything about.
So I can't get my playtime on the Xbox app. I might be able to get it on the Xbox itself, but I can't see how long I've played it on the app, sadly.
Yeah, I'm assuming we got at least 25-ish
if not
hours.
more, because I've played it without you plenty.
Yeah, I know. I've got 25 is what I'm saying.
I main Nightwing. It was gonna be between Nightwing and Babs because I mean they both got the bat butt. But have you seen the review that's going viral?
Socks has sent me the TikTok. I'm aware of Nightwing's American ass.
I may or may not have done a screen capture because there was a zoom in right on Nightwing's ass when I was going into under a cave, and it's going up on my Twitter. No. So it was either gonna be Babs or Nightwing.
Okay.
I went Nightwing, and I fully intend to do the new game plus with a different character, and then do another new game plus with the other, and then another new game plus with the other. They're all gonna get their play because I want the different dialogue you get for the cutscenes.
There is a lot of differences because when I had one for Red Hood in the kitchen, he was like, "I don't have one," and I'm like, "Oh, it's very specific."
So those are the interactive things in the Belfry.
Yes,
but there's actual full on. So me and you talked to Talia about the stuff they're pulling out of the rocks.
Yeah, and
that conversation went a very specific way because I'm Nightwing. They're referring to Jason.
Yes.
But James played it as Red Hood, and I got to see the actual Red Hood cutscene, and it's very different. And he, gets aggressive with Talia and whatnot because of what's being said.
Yeah, and I'm surprised they work that hard into making sure each one is independent.
So I play Nightwing for a couple of reasons. One, I feel like he's the only one that could be Batman. He's the only one that has been Batman. I like witty jokes and whatnot.
Yeah.
I like his glider. I think I'm going to like the gliding for Babs a lot. I don't know how I feel about the teleporting or the weird Lazarus jump that Red Hood does and the teleporting that Robin does.
The jump's okay. I can stop on a dime and jump somewhere else. That's good for me, but I would prefer if it had a little bit more of a stride. That's just me.
You will slowly lose altitude with that you can't regain, right?
Boop, that's right.
The glider that Nightwing does, you can pull up.
Yeah, I saw that you were popping up, and I was like, is that lag? No, that's not lag. You're actually moving up, you son of a bitch. And I had to grapple hook to the top of something to do it again. But traversal's fine.
Yeah, traversal's fine. I like the cycle. I like the fast travel component. I like the grappling hook, and I like the glider.
Yeah.
So yeah, for me, it was always gonna be either Batgirl or Nightwing. Those were gonna be one of my two mains. And when you're playing with a friend, you can play the same character.
Yes.
Playing the main Robin, he's close to my perfect Bat family member, Damien. Damien's your perfect Bat family member. You're just saying that for the frickin' hell of it. You're trolling. No one likes Damien that much.
Here, hold this crowbar.
Preferred. So, fun fact.
Okay.
So, you're playing Red Hood, Jason Todd.
Yes.
My dad voted to have him killed.
Really?
Yeah, so they did a vote where you could call and cast your vote. You had to pay. My dad called and voted to have Jason Todd killed.
Wow. Ooh.
Everything I've seen about Gotham Knights is that Nightwing is caked up
Yes.
and knocks out people with his ass.
Yeah, that's as said. You sent me that video. But Socks and I have been doing Destiny, more of the seasonal stuff. Yeah, there's actually a lot of emotional story in this season. Oh, are you doing the picture?
Keep talking.
Oh, okay. We're doing a little bit of the haunted sectors for the seasonal event, the holiday event, and it was pretty good. We are icing it. Jesus Christ.
Wait for it.
Jesus.
And I backed
Give
out.
him a colonoscopy.
I backed out, and whoop.
You give the guy a colonoscopy. Okay.
Hey, I didn't control the camera.
I wasn't asking you to. Oh, did I tell you the new sniper rifle for Destiny?
You may have.
It sounds like Gundam.
Yeah, you told me.
Okay. Yeah. I glowed. I had a glow when I heard that.
So while we still have Gotham Knights up,
Okay.
do you think the bad rap it's getting is worth it? Do you think it's deserved? Do you think people are being...
It's a very slow-paced game, I will admit, but only because I'm not used to it.
Also because you're choosing to by doing all the extra stuff.
Yes. The confusion between what we know to how things are, like the first day we were playing, we were like, oh shit, if we end the day, do we miss out on things?
Yeah.
We were vastly confused by that, which now we know, no, it's fine, everything's fine. But, you know, there's not a lot of information over the course of time. Stopping crime is obviously a good thing, gets you good gear, take down the big guys, you get better equipment. I'm stacked the fuck up on crafting supplies.
Yeah, I definitely don't have a loss on that.
Yeah, so, I mean, they know how to treat us right now, but it makes me oh, God, I got the hiccups. It makes me wonder how things are going to be further down the line. Like, for when we start unlocking legendaries that we need to supply, like, craft.
I also haven't had to craft anything outside of choosing to do it for the Lucius Fox things because I keep getting...
Way better.
And I've had the same suit for a while because I'm not dropping a higher suit.
Yeah, same. Well, no, it's for my rounds, for my pistol rounds. I'm not getting anything. My pistol, sure, that's fucking great. Pistol rounds are going to be my freezy boys for a little while. I have a heat gun, frozen bullets.
I'm doing the fire for all my momentum moves.
That's fine.
I really like the fire.
The momentum is actually super nice. The ultimate that you have, where it like raises down like scorched earth style a beam of just hellfire right in front of you, and it does like a DOT. Real cool. Mine is a charge up that I need to wait till these McCree skulls. I'm sorry, Cassidy skulls pop up above enemy's head, and I can pop off, and it does maximum damage to those who got it filled. It's fine. It's a good what do they call it? Ad breaker. If you got a whole shitload of ads, good game. I mean, I'm excited. I might stream it later on for whenever Quincey and I get together again. You know, it's a good game. Badoop. This just got announced today, and I still don't know what to think about it.
I'm happy about it. I don't know why people are mad. There's people screaming out there, all they do is remake games, and I'm like, but this one needs to be remade. It's old. It's the original Witcher.
The original Witcher definitely can use it. But with all the projects that CD Projekt Red has, this is one that I wouldn't expect. Considering they are very ambitious, but this is just, I don't want to call it off the wall, but it's just, all we got was just this little fire splash here. Nothing serious yet. Hopefully we'll see something in the near future. Hopefully this year. Badoop. So last week we didn't really talk about it, nor the week prior, kinda. We talked a little bit of it, but didn't go into detail. All the Game Pass games that dropped for this month. We never really talked about them, so I'll talk about them right now. The Amnesia Collection, which is the original Amnesia and Machine for Pigs, Amnesia Rebirth, and Soma were all released, shoved out the door from, what was it, Machine Games? I
have no idea.
Okay. And Phantom Abyss. for those who like Death Run, but don't want to have one person pulling all the switches.
I sent Socks the Caked Up Nightwing.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. But I like Amnesia, the first one. Rebirth, I heard, is actually really good for psychological, and Soma actually got me to feel bad for beating a game. So I would say go play them.
I might eventually sit down and play Amnesia and actually get more than 2 minutes into it before I quit.
I would say do Soma. Soma actually feels good.
Is it another Run from Everything game?
Yes. I know you don't like those, but it's a really good story.
Okay.
I'm not reading that aloud. But
Didn't mean to. It happened twice.
Yeah.
I started this.
Plague Tale Requiem. You played the first one, and did you beat the first one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's good that you would pop into the second one.
I installed the first one to install this one.
I mean, as one does.
I need space.
I mean, I did the same thing for Forza Horizon. I deleted 4 to put on 5.
I should have cloud gamed it, honestly. It'll probably work just fine. I should have.
Yeah, cloud gaming is now becoming a little bit more accessible to those on the series. It's okay. To those on the series and or on I've actually watched a video of I don't know if it was an iPhone or a Galaxy phone.
The issue isn't getting them to run, it's having a good internet connection on it.
That was the other thing. But he was playing it on the little Xbox controller that has the little mount, and he was playing it, and it looked crystal fucking clear. I don't think it was Plague Tale, but that was one of the screenshots that was shown on the little fucking.
So my controller
Lazy
can connect.
Susan. Huh?
My controller can connect to it. I just don't have the little thingy to hold the phone.
Yeah, I mean,
because the Xbox controller is just Bluetooth.
Yeah. Plague Tale Requiem, good, bad?
I'm not far enough into pass judgment on it, but it's feeling a lot of the same, but not in a bad way.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, and that's kind of what God of War does.
So far, the siblings get along better and aren't annoying like they were in the first one.
Okay. Yeah, that was my small issue.
Hugo and Amicia yelling at each other all the fucking time.
Yeah, and him being a little shit pistol.
And she wasn't exactly nice herself.
Badoo. So one of these, Socks is going through like mad, but we didn't talk about the other two. Costume Quest Evil, Eville, and
That's two different things.
Yes, Costume Quest is one, Evil is another one, and Coral Island is the third that Socks is positively addicted to. She is having a really good time with this game. It's one of the only games that she kind of goes on to Game Pass for, but she's playing some Game Pass games. And so
I've played Costume Quest 2 because it's on Game Pass.
Yes.
I've never played 1, so this will allow me to go back and play 1. It's an interesting, fun little game.
It's a time waster.
I like one of my guys is Candy Corn in 2, so he doesn't attack anything. It just gives you little blurbs, and they're pretty funny. Now this says cloud and console. Can you cloud on PC? Because on the phone it does it through a link. So I wonder if this means you could, since it's cloud and console, there's no PC release for this game. Could you cloud game this on your PC?
I don't know.
I would assume you'd be able to.
I would assume so too, but I just don't know how that would be possible. But Socks is still madly in love with Coral Island. Every time I talk to her, she put on a little bit more time into it. Hee-hoo. Clean up your oceans, damn it. Badoop. And another game. Persona 5 Royal. Maybe now I'll finally go through it. After 6 years?
I've never even looked at a Persona game.
So Persona 5 is a good start. It's very classy. It's very classic. It's very stylish. I think you would like Persona 5.
Okay.
The only downside is it is... I'm not reading that. It's a nice game. Over under, and Royal adds in all these remixes to the song. I know.
This is me with a Witcher.
Witcher 1?
3.
3? Oh, yeah, probably. But Persona 5R is a good way to go. Remixed musics all over the board. I love River in the Desert. It's one of my favorite songs, and the remix that is for Royal or Scramble, even. Both are good. Socks in the chat says it's a meme. I'll never finish it. And She even gives the warning of don't start Persona 5 if you don't want it to consume your life. It is a time sink. So dedicate some time if you are going to dedicate the time, because it is a true-blooded JRPG. You spend every single day in game having to manage your time properly.
Did you know if you download a game called League of Legends, it installs a virus on your computer called League of Legends?
Yes. And it's been on there for almost 10 years now. God, I've been playing that game for so long now.
Sean says, I've got a list of games that I always restart and never finish. Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 4 are all my restart ones. I've restarted those so many times. I finished 3. 3 is the only one I've ever finished, but I've never finished all of the options in 3. I just finished the main storyline because you actually fucking had an end before the DLCs.
Before the Broken Steel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I actually finished that one, not knowing what was going to fucking come out from it. And then was pissed off until so I only bought the pit, but the pit still fixed it the way Broken Steel did. It brought you back.
Yeah. I think the only game that I have that's majorly like that, where I keep restarting it, is probably Dragon's Dogma.
I've never finished any of the Dragon's Age.
Dragon Age 2, I started up, and I just never finished.
Yeah, I've restarted Skyrim multiple times. I've never played Final Fantasy Tactics, but I have yet to finish Final Fantasy
15?
Whatever the last one on
15.
Xbox was.
Yeah, 15.
15.
Yeah, the one, I have a new recipe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I have
15.
yet to finish it. I have yet to leave the first section of the map. I'm still in the same area that's got like the gas station and all that. I never got the ferry working.
I thought you did Prompto's thing. And that's way later.
Which Prompto thing?
His like backstory thing where he met Noctis.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, so
okay.
There's so much side stuff that I've never left the first area.
Okay. Holy shit.
Yeah.
And
I just keep going and opening chests and killing shit. No, I finished Resident Evil Village three times. I'm
on 9. I was going to do village mode, or the hardest hard, and then I said no, I'm good. I did it on hard. I don't want to do it on nightmare. I don't want to do it on true village mode or whatever.
I think I did it on nightmare, but I don't think I did it on true village.
It's fine. I got the beat it under 20 minutes.
I did not get that.
I did.
I missed it by like 4 minutes. I was pissed.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get the one where the big dude with the hammer.
Yeah, beat him.
You can beat him the first time he shows up.
Yep.
And I've been trying to get that one, but because it's like the reload of like my finished one, I load into the new game with no fucking ammo.
Oh, this is okay. So when I load in, I got my fucking my baby boy, I call it the ray gun because it looks like a fucking ray gun, but it's a Magnum, and I just fucking 5-shot him. Which Final Fantasy Tactics? Which Final Fantasy Tactics is at play? Because there's War of Lions, and then there's Final Fantasy Tactics Advance for the Game Boy Advance. War of Lions, I could say skip, go to Tactics Advance, because Tactics Advance is a really good story, really childish wonder that turns very dark very quickly, while War of the Lions is just politics, a lot of politics. Fallout, yeah, and there's a bunch of those. Skyrim, I've beaten a couple times. Okay. War of the Lions, it's politics. Witcher, I'm struggling through 3. Yeah. Persona 5 is probably going to be on that list too. I will one day, probably. No, I won't. But a game that came up on our radar, Paranormal Tales. It looks pretty good for what looks to be a tech demo. The website, however, caused a little bit of a eyebrow raise for me. Do you know what the website is on this?
What?
Don'tPlayPT.com.
Heh.
And their @handle on Twitter is Don'tPlayPT.
That's funny. I wonder if they know what they're doing or if it was an accident.
I don't know, but even still, it's a body cam style horror game, and it's just basically creepy. It is creepy.
Well, that's a sad cloud. It's a sad cloud.
It's a sad cloud? Oh, yeah, it's a very sad cloud. It's
more
got
of a meh cloud.
eh. It looks to have a pretty good ambiance.
I can tell you right now, I'm not gonna play this.
Oh, okay.
I saw it. I was like, oh, that looks like cool that they did that. Not my cup of tea.
You like fighting the demons.
I like fighting the demons.
Yeah.
I will go down swinging.
I cannot fight my demons, so might as well fight others without.
I will fucking belly to belly a demon.
I would like to belly suplex a demon, Scott Steiner style, just over the whole entire head.
Genetic freak, not normal.
I'm a genetic freak, and I'm not normal.
Sounds okay.
Yeah, I know. So the latest trailer from Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet
Coming out next month.
has them promoting ghost types like super hard. Like they did a found footage style trying to find this ghost-like creature.
Oh.
Graveyard. Yes. The lore is that they bury themselves and leave just the candle. They sometimes have a bunch of them around that can create a ritual circle. And I just found it to be adorable. And I'm kind of excited for the game. I don't know if I'm going to get it at launch because I kind of want to get my Joy-Cons fixed. So I'll probably send those out in the near future. So that when I get them back, then I'll probably lean toward Scarlet and Violet if it's down a little bit in cost. When it's cost efficient for me.
I don't think Lauren's finished Sword yet, and I have yet to finish Arceus.
Yeah, they're long games, whether you like it or not.
I got pretty far in Arceus. I haven't played the Switch in a few months.
Badoop. This okay. Hold on. So both you and I are frustrated at this company for their delays, but they know how to do marketing well. Am I wrong in saying this?
No. They even, I think, got the same voice actor from the Activision game.
Yeah, Nolan. Good old Nolan.
So, a trailer dropped. The Midnight Suns Twitter page changed their name to #DeadpoolSuns with a little Deadpool logo and a trailer drop that's holy hot chimichangas. It actually freaking worked. Drink in the victory. #DeadpoolSuns. Our first DLC pack is bringing us 4 new characters. We're getting Venom, who, it's interesting, he's a DLC thing because he's a villain that you have to fight in the game. Morbius, which in this trailer, fucking Deadpool said it's Morbin time.
It's Morbin time.
Deadpool, and I don't know who that...
Storm.
It looks like Storm, but he talks about someone else, doesn't
Meteor
he?
Brain.
Oh, Meteor Brain? Oh, meteorologist, weather. I get it. Okay. Watch this video. It's funny. It's a minute long. So this is the first DLC. They're doing a season pass. There's going to be multiple DLCs.
I'll play it without audio, but it seems like they took the rig from the Deadpool game.
Yeah, it's the Deadpool game, Deadpool.
Yeah. And, I mean, they probably had the assets sitting around.
To be fair, he's only been in, 2 games? 4 games?
I was about to say, the, what is it?
Capcom ones.
Yeah.
So he won 2 of the Capcom ones, at least?
Yeah. Okay, so you got 5 then, because he's also in Marvel Ultimate Alliance.
Oh, he is in Ultimate... So, no, okay, so I was thinking Ultimate Alliance. He's in Ultimate Alliance 2.
And then
He's got the
Capcom
game.
3 and Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite.
So that's... Okay. Is that it? So 4.
Well, and then the Ultimate Alliance, and then...
He's only
2.
in Ultimate Alliance 2.
And how many Deadpool games are there?
1.
Oh, I thought there were 2.
Just 1.
Oh, okay, then 5.
So Ultimate Alliance 2. That's the only one he's in.
Okay.
No. Ultimate Alliance 2. Just 1 game.
Okay, but I'm also adding Deadpool.
Okay, Deadpool. And then the 2 Capcom ones.
Capcom versus... Okay.
So 4.
4. Okay.
Yeah.
It's just Ronnie was in more, but okay.
But this made me immediately go, oh, I want it. I want it.
Any other gaming things?
I don't think so.
Shoe news. So I talked about one of these earlier in the month, but more have dropped.
The hell is that?
What the hell's what?
That meat thing.
That's just a piece of meat. That's what.
With a stick in it?
Yeah, it's bone.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't draw for a living.
That orange looks like it has a butt.
Okay. Okay. But
One Piece shoes.
One Piece shoes. The straw hat with a bunch of the characters floating around. Cool. Then they have all the characters up on the side of their high tops, and then the devil fruit on the side of just one of their regular sneakers with a beautiful skyline, blue with the clouds.
I don't like that stripe.
This one?
Yeah, that kind of takes me out of it.
Really?
The rest of the shoe is good. I don't like that stripe.
But November 11th, 2022, they will be dropping on their website. Different varies of prices depending on size. Go and check them out. I do like the watercolor though. I'm conflicted. Oh, devil fruit on the back. That's nice.
Why is it in the Paramount logo design?
I don't know. But yeah, having all the characters past, present, I think this is current arc. Don't quote me on that. But that's a very vibrant style of color. Oh god, it's on the flip-flops. All the devil fruit on the flip-flops. Cool. So go check them out on November 11th on Vans.com. Badoop. Spidey is our second one to help promote Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse Part 1. We have ourselves a nice Air 1 Air Jordans that are very Miles Morales.
Yeah, it's even like the @ on it's even like tagged.
Oh, yeah. Very graffiti.
Yeah. So I like it.
Yeah.
I think these are good looking. I wouldn't wear them because it's not I'm not an Air Jordans guy, but I think this is one of the least like this is a good looking shoe. I just don't like the Air Jordan design in general with the high ankle and whatnot. Otherwise, I would consider this. If this was like a low ankle shoe, I would consider this.
Yeah. What stinks is this is just announced.
Yeah, it's set for next year because the movie's set for next year.
Yeah. Summer 2023 arrival, lining up perfectly with the movie's scheduled release. Currently not much known about the colorway's design. The mock-up above is just for visual purposes. So this might not even be the final thing.
This is what was also tweeted by their page, though.
Yes. So in time,
we're gonna get something like this, I think.
Yeah, it's gonna probably have a little bit more. Hopefully, on the back we can see maybe a couple of Miles's mask's eyes, maybe something a little bit more pop. Because this is very simple, not bad, but simple. Mm-hmm. Maybe a little bit more. Hard to say. And that's all we had for the shoe news. Kadoof. This kind of caught me off. Not in a bad way, because I just don't know the characters. And I want to get to know the characters a little bit with Doctor Who.
I say start with where it started when it came back. Start with 9. A lot of people will tell you, skip 9, go with 10. David Tennant's the best. Don't get me wrong, David Tennant's fucking phenomenal. But don't skip 9. 9 fills in some stuff you need to know.
Okay.
And does character development for Rose and whatnot.
Is this streaming somewhere?
HBO Max is who currently had it.
Okay.
Before that, I think... So it was briefly on Netflix. It was on Netflix for a while. Then it moved to HBO Max. Actually, I think it just left Netflix and didn't really go anywhere. HBO Max got it. And I think they've been doing the new stuff. I don't know if they're doing the old stuff.
Okay.
But now Disney Plus is getting all the new episodes of Doctor Who starting in 2023. They're using a logo that everyone says looks like it ripped off Paw Patrol's. But this logo is actually from the 70s.
Okay. Real talk, it does look a little Paw Patrol.
If anything, Paw Patrol ripped off Doctor Who. The problem is BBC's using this logo over on their Twitter saying the new logo. And it's like...
That's the old logo.
But it's the old logo, and now everyone thinks you ripped off Paw Patrol's.
But you showed me the what was it?
Regeneration.
The regeneration at the end.
Be careful about talking about it. No one's... Technically, it isn't airing yet. It is out there for everyone to see if they choose to.
In short, you showed me a clip and I enjoyed it.
Yes.
The end.
You could say it's the regeneration scene. Everyone knows he's regenerating. Just don't say...
Whomst or what.
Yeah, how the regeneration goes down.
Okay.
I shouldn't say he because currently the Doctor is a she. But we'll be going back to he. Well, we know that. That's out there. We're getting 3 special episodes. We're with the new Doctor showing up in time for the holiday special.
Yes.
Like it's supposed to be.
That didn't spoil too much.
It didn't spoil anything.
No. That's why I was praising myself more than anything.
Gotcha.
We just we rewatched the trailer for Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Holy cow! It shoved a lot of exposition at us.
I feel like some people are gonna die, and I'm gonna be sad.
It's gotta happen.
It doesn't have to.
It's gonna happen.
It doesn't have to.
It doesn't have to, but
You
it's
know
going
how
to happen.
many Marvel movies we went before people started dying? It doesn't have to.
One. Iron Man
is alive for like 10 films.
Oh, no. I meant people died in Iron
yeah,
Man.
he killed people, but like Pepper didn't die, Rhodey didn't die.
Oh, okay.
He just went through a facelift.
We're talking we're talking major characters. Then.
Although I do have to say, stop killing the fucking villains. What the fuck's that about? Stop always killing the villains.
Yeah.
They've got a villain problem, and it's that they kill all the villains so they never come back.
Skullbones did not need to die.
He didn't need to die.
Well, it would have been more interesting if he was gravely injured, because then having him.
And it's Crossbones, by the way.
Crossbones, thank you. I'm sorry, I had the Ubisoft game on the mind for. But yeah, having Crossbones be just fucked up from his little mishap of wanting to be an eco-terrorist, was it?
No, he's kind of a terrorist.
Just straight up terrorist?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay, I thought he wanted to.
You know, that guy wanted to play Punisher.
He would have made a good one.
He even wanted to play him after
John
Berthenol's, when it was up in the air as to whether or not that was canon. He's like, I want to play him.
I mean, okay, so for a little bit of context, just a little side tangent, there is a second individual who takes on the mantle as a false Punisher in the Punisher Max run, which I wouldn't mind, because when Frank runs into him, he goes, gun right in his fucking face, he goes, stand aside, because he knows that this falsehood is doing his job, essentially. So he realizes, I could kill him, and just get him out of my way, but he's helping me. So it's a really good standoff. I recommend that set. I think it's trade number 7 or 8. One of those two. The one that's labeled Hell's Kitchen.
But in the Quantumania trailer, we get a brief glimpse at Kang the Conqueror. We get a brief glimpse at Bill Murray, whatever character he's playing.
Everyone looks happy.
I didn't see it in this, but I could have sworn we saw the daughter in her suit. I don't know who she's going to play in it. I don't know if she's going to be Stature or if she's going to be the other one. There's more than one.
I didn't see Ant-Man until very recently, so...
I like the Ant-Man movies. They're pretty good.
Oh, I never watched the second one. Shit.
Watch 2. 2's fun, too.
I need to watch 2.
Like, they followed it up well.
I figured. Because going into the Infinity War, I was lost at what the fuck.
Your mom will love 2 also, because there's a giant Hello Kitty Pez dispenser.
At least that one scene. Doop.
All right, James Gunn.
I should have just grabbed the old image. I'm sorry. I don't like the facial hair, James Gunn. You can be mad at me. You can at me. I'll have a discussion with you. We'll have a great time. But I don't know, man.
So James Gunn and Peter Safran, who's known for producing Shazam and The Conjuring, have become the CEOs of DC Studios, a new division at Warner Brothers, co-CEOs of DC Studios, a new division at Warner Brothers that will replace DC Films and oversee the films, TV, and animated projects. That being said, he doesn't have ultimate power, sadly, so he can't fix certain things. Matt Reeves' Batman movies will continue to function as their own thing outside of the universe that he is going to build. This is only a 4-year deal. After 4 years, it'll go up for negotiation as to whether or not he stays and whatnot.
He should. He does really good writing.
Yeah. The big thing is he's done Suicide Squad and he's done Peacemaker, but those are connected to the DC universe, it seems, because of certain things that go down in Peacemaker and whatnot. So the question is he going to try and fix this existing universe, or is it just this, or is he building a new universe that is very much like the other one? That's the real question. Because I don't see James Gunn wanting to play around with Warner Brothers bullshit with Ezra Miller.
Okay. Yeah, he would probably fold and just be like, I don't need to be here.
So it'll be interesting to see what this does. And I'm curious as to how much power he will have and where he can do things, because from what I understand, before this deal was made, so it's not his fault, the Green Lantern show that's supposed to be being made over at HBO Max just had its budget cut in half.
Did Ryan Reynolds get in there?
No, I think we're actually supposed to get the Black Green Lantern this time, and they're cutting the budget in half, which is pretty fucked up.
I would say I'm joking, but I don't want it to exist.
What, the Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern?
Well, no, just something that is. Were you excited for the Green Lantern?
I wouldn't say I was excited because I hadn't seen anything yet. I like Green Lantern. I would love for us to see a live action of it's on the tip of my tongue.
Well,
what is his name?
I don't.
It's the same name as the guy that used to do the Daily Show, Jon Stewart.
Oh yeah.
I would love to see a live action of him. I would have watched this show. I watched Titans. What I've seen of it, I've enjoyed so far. I haven't finished it.
Now
I want to give Pennyworth a shot. I don't like the title change. There's little gems of good in DC, so I would have given it a shot. But to sit there and cut its budget before it's even anything is fucked up.
Do you know who my favorite DC superhero is?
Kid Flash.
No, it's Green Lantern.
Wally West. Okay, it's Green Lantern.
It's
Which
Green
one?
Lantern.
Swear to God if you said Kyle.
No. It was originally Hal.
Hal. Okay.
It was originally Hal.
I like Hal.
And I just kind of cycled around all the Green Lanterns and kind of kept my mind floating, and then I just fell off because DC does what DC does, and not in a bad way, just in a way that threw me off. I wasn't down for it. So skip ahead, 2022. Here we are. I would have been excited if I hadn't had seen the Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern movie. That really threw me away. I'm going to use that as my prejudgment, and also the fact that HBO does not have faith in this by pulling its funding.
Well, that's the new fucking guy, I think, that's over Warner Media, where he's fucking everything up. You know, not releasing Batgirl.
Oh, that needed to be...
I think this is because of that guy. Not that they don't have faith. I think it's this guy sitting there going, this is how we're going to save money. This is how we're going to cut tax issues and yada, yada, yada.
Just release the shit. You'll make your money.
He wanted the tax break.
But James Gunn, hopefully he'll fix up whatever DC is right now.
To sit there and use the old Green Lantern movie, though, as a reason to say no to a new Green Lantern project, I can't get behind that because the Hulk is amazing in the MCU.
And the old Hulk. Okay.
Which I own on DVD. I own that Hulk movie.
Okay. You're not wrong. It wasn't as bad as the Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern, though.
The Dolph Lundgren Punisher exists.
It's not bad.
It's not good.
It's not bad.
It's not good.
Hold on. Warzone, I have a harder time with.
Warzone, at least he wears the logo on his chest.
Warzone, he at least wears the logo on his chest, and there's some really good scenes in it as far as action.
like their Jigsaw.
Their Jigsaw was great. And Ricky...
Wayne Knight as Micro I liked a lot, too.
Yeah, Micro was not bad. It was a good movie, but it's terrible. As far as an adaptation to what the source material was,
so originally it was supposed to be a sequel to the other one.
It was.
And Thomas Jane read the script and was like, this is too comic booky, which was the goal.
Yeah.
And so he bowed out.
Yeah. And now, hopefully, we get John Berthenol kicking back in Born Again. I'm very excited for that. Was it 18 episodes, 16 episodes for Daredevil Born Again?
I think it's 16.
I'm fucking hyped for it. Give me it. But enough James Gunn looking at... I'm sorry, I can't look at that anymore. So
mean.
I'm sorry. There are some people who can do that kind of facial hair. If it was black, brown, hell, if it was salt and pepper, more salt and pepper, I would have been cool with it. It's the pure white that gets me. I'm not against him with it. It's just the white really threw me off. It's not appealing to me.
Okay.
Meh. Quincy, you like The Office?
Yeah, from what I've seen of it, I haven't finished it.
I've watched a couple episodes. But would you want to build the set?
It'd be kind of cool to have, I guess.
$120 over on Lego.
I'd go get the other Friends set I don't have yet before I would get this one, though.
Hold on. Does this show all the ideas ones? It does. Oh, that's cool. Okay. There's table foosball. Foosball. We like foosball. Oh, I like foosball. I don't know about you. Do you like foosball?
Okay, foosball's good.
Oh shit. There's more things over here. Okay, I'll cycle back around in a... Oh!
Yeah, but some of these have been out for a while.
Yeah, I've never noticed it, though. The typewriter was one that we noticed a long time ago.
Yeah, I actually saw that in person recently.
Really?
Yeah, we went to the Lego store.
That's right. Did it look cool?
Yeah.
I want to use one of those.
They also have the castle, which is on its way out.
Oh, really?
Design castle, yeah, they're not making any more.
Really? International Space Station, $70. The NASA Apollo Saturn V for $120. We already talked about Seinfeld. We already talked about Central Perk. We talked a little bit ago about the Vincent Van Gogh Starry Night for your mother. But we did not know about the foosball for $250 coming soon. Not even on pre-order.
That's probably why we didn't know about it.
Yeah. Just a regular Home Alone. Does he have? Does he have the skeleton of him? Hang on.
That's the sequel.
Was Home Alone. No, Home Alone 2?
Yeah.
No, look.
You said the skeleton. That's the iron to the face.
Yeah, well, when he shocks himself and he turns.
That's Home Alone 2.
Is it?
Yeah, it's when he's in the basement and he goes to turn on the water because he just got covered in paint.
Oh.
Watch those movies every fucking year. Don't fuck with me.
Okay, I won't.
The Wicked Witch of the East, bro.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I have to tell Laura about the set.
Yeah.
Your uncle would love this.
Oh, and it's got little traps. The paint can. Okay. Little Narrows Pizza.
It's got the Angels with Dirty Souls or whatever the fuck the movie's called.
Yeah. And then the blowtorch. That's fucking... Oh, and is it the... Yeah!
Okay, that's one I would want to get. I'd get this before I got The Office.
Yeah, this is kind of neat.
Even though The Office does come with the chili bucket.
Oh, and it has his little treehouse. That's actually really nice. For $300, that's not bad. Almost 4,000 pieces, though, so don't go losing any of them. Oh, wow. Kevin versus the Wet Bandits. Oh. Ba-doop. So the last two of the Lego... first one, $350 for this pretty immaculate-looking Black Panther bust, where he has arms crossed over the chest. It seems to also have little articulation pieces that allow for the claws to come out. It looks like. But this looks really good.
It's definitely one of the pricier of the busts.
Yeah. How many pieces? Almost 3,000 pieces.
It's pretty good size.
Yeah. That looks like an actual, almost bust size. A little smaller than a normal bust. But, god dang, that looks nice. Yeah, I was right. It does have articulation on the fingers to extend the claws. Show me with the... Oh. Oh, and the necklace comes off, too. But no claws. I just want to see the claws extending, but...
Maybe they don't actually extend the fingernails.
Kind of does a little.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. I think it could have made it a little bigger, though, at that price, but pretty cool.
Yeah. But and last but not least, another Black Panther War on the Water. $90 gets you 5 little minifigures. One of the current Black Panther. What is his name?
Namor.
Ironheart.
M'Baku. Begins with an O. I always fuck it up.
There's a name down here. Let's find out.
I always pronounce her name wrong.
Oh, Ironheart Mark II. Yeah, you're right.
Bitch, I know. It should have been in there where you were seeing the other one.
No, it wasn't. Lock away the bad guys until the next adventure. 2 deploy... I like the drones. The drones look really nice.
It's going to bug me. What's her name?
Sorry, I have a terrible thing with names. I'm not good with names at all. But overall, a pretty nice looking set. $90 for 545 pieces, but it's a pretty fair looking set. Okoye.
I knew it began with an O, but...
Yeah, I wouldn't have gotten it. I saw her in Falcon and Winter Soldier, but...
Sorry. And those shoots pieces, which is really cool.
Yeah.
I don't know if you said that already.
Yep. And they'll probably get lost, but that's fine. Yeah. I like the boxes.
I'll swallow them.
Just eat them.
I swallowed a Lego head when I was a kid. Yeah. Complete accident. That's why I am the way I am.
I guess you could say he's a shithead.
I'm leaving. Really, I gotta go, though. I gotta go pick up hamburger buns.
Oh, okay. You go on ahead. I'll do the outro.
We can do the outro.
Okay, the outro. Remember to tell a friend, tell an enemy, tell a friend of me. Remember to like and subscribe where you can. Remember to check out our socials down in the description. I even threw Sox's down there. It's going to stay there for a long time because I don't feel like deleting it. Remember to love one another. It's free. between Quincy and I, Quincy doesn't have to deal with the public as much, but I do, and I feel it. Love one another. It's easy. It's free. It's not hard to do.
And cover your mouth when you cough.
Oh, cover
with your arm.
Or a plastic bag just over the head.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Or do that. I don't know.
No,
fucking
don't,
natural
no.
selection.
You say that until a fucking 4-year-old does it.
What 4-year-old is gonna watch our shit and
parents think that the fucking internet is a babysitter.
So you're a 4-year-old. Grab your dad's credit card. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.